Right here, of course, this is your air duct. Air comes in through the air duct from the other side, the air filter. It comes in, it channels through your turbo right here. This round thing piece is the turbo. All right, most of your air goes through your exhaust system here in the back. You want to look at the exhaust system, check the clamp, make sure you look with black slip, make sure your clamp is tight and pressed, make sure you ain't no holes. The rest of the air is diverted through your air intake system here. Just check your air, make sure it's secure. Air intake is secure. Make sure your clamps are good. Make sure your hoses don't have any holes into it. All right. All things it's gonna do, wrap around the front of the radiator. It's gonna come out on the other side. Pipe similar to this one, and it goes right back into the engine to help keep the engine cool. That's all it does. All right. Coming over here, of course, we got your upper radiator hose. You got your 2 clamps present. No braiding budgets or cuts. No leaks. Everything is good on it. Coming to your radiator housing, it's secure. The radiator is good to go. I don't see any leaks. I don't see any damage to the radiator itself. The fan is good to go. It does structure between the radiator and the fan. I don't see any fan blades missing. I don't see anything cracked. Fan belt in the front, it's good to go. Put it no more than 3/4 inch of play on it. The fan belt is not cracked. It ain't, not shredded no kind of way, and it's not damaged. Coming right here to your AC compressor, it's good to go. All the lines secure, nothing's leaking. There's no braiding budget cuts on your line. You got the wires on your compressor is secured, the negative and the positive. Everything is good to go. Right below it, you got your alternator. All the wires on your alternator secure as well. The alternator and the AC compressor. On the other side of the water pump, all is held operated by this belt here. It's a serpentine belt. Pulled it, no more than 3 inches of play on it as well, so everything is good to go. Right here, we got the inside air cabin filter housing. It's secure, no cracks, it's not damaged, no leaks. Everything is good to go with that. Right here, of course, we got your windshield washer fluid, no leaks, filter the proper level, cap safety latches on, good to go. Right here, you got your front splash guard. It's secure. Make sure you do not step on it. Everything is good to go. All right, let's come to the back here. You got your starter with your 2 red wires. You got your solenoid back here. It's right here in the rear. Right in front of it, you got your oil agitator. That spins around, just keep the oil circulating. So it's good to go. Everything is properly secure. All the wires and stuff is properly attached. I don't see no damage, no leaks or anything. So we're good to go. All right, let's go to the frame. We're looking at the frame. The frame don't have no bent, no twisted. It's not cracked, it's not damaged, no legal wales. All nuts, bolts, everything is present. You got your upper right side bumper mount is secure. No cracks, it's not damaged. No legal wales, all bolts, nuts, everything is present. All right, we got leaf spring. You got the leaf spring mounted in the front and the hanger. Everything is attached. It ain't cracked, damaged, bolt, nut, everything is present. In the rear, we got the rear mount. It's secure. We got the shackle in the rear. It's good to go. It's not bent, cracked, or damaged. Looking at the leaf spring itself, the leaf spring is not shifting. It's not cracked. It's not damaged. Not broken anywhere. You got your bump stop held down by your U-bolts. The U-bolts is secure by nuts. It's not ain't no cracks in it, nothing is broke. Your bump stop itself is secure. It's not cracked, damaged, or anything or broken. The leaf spring, if they shift, they're not allowed to shift no more than 1/4 inch. So they're good to go. We got the shock, we got the upper mount, lower mount. You got your nuts, bolts, bushings in the middle. They're not leaking. If it was leaking, we're leaking hydraulic fluid. So the shocks is good to go, and there's no damage to the outside of the shock. All right. Coming to the rear, we got your tie rod in the rear. At the bottom, the rod itself is not cracked for like see it on this side, not damaged. It's not twisted, damaged, bent or nothing like that. Cause they can bend, cause like I said, you could run over something in the road and if it's like a piece of metal and hit that tire, it could be, they could do some damage. Sometimes blown tires can do it. So look at the tie rod, everything is good. You got your steering knuckle over here connected to your steering arm. You got your, it's all secured by casting a cotter pin. Everything is good to go. All right, coming right here, of course, we got your brake line. It's good to go. No leaks, no frayed, no cuts. ABS wire is connected to it. It's not showing no frays on the, it's not rubbing against anything. I don't see any damage to the ABS wire coming to the brake chamber. The brake chamber is secured by the clamp. It's bolted on properly. It's tight, it's not leaking. Everything is good to go. Coming to the slack adjuster push rod, you want to check it, chalk the wheel, make sure you're on level ground, release your brakes, and you pull it, shouldn't pull no more than 1 extra play in it. So everything is good. Matter of fact, they just put this on there for me. So other than that, we go to the tire and the rim. Tire and the rim, we got a good even seal around it. Everything is good to go. There are no braiding budgies, cuts on the side of the tire, no legal patches. The rim itself is not cracked, damaged. No legal wells. There are no oil or grease indicating that something is leaking. Coming to the drum, there are no obstruction between the drum and the rim. The drum is not showing signs of excessive heating, which would be a little smoking, or you can smell of the brake shoe coming from it, or it'll start turning blue in color, bluish gray in color. So none of that's going on. The shoes itself, the shoes are not worn dangerously thin. They're not less than 1/4 of an inch. They're not cracking. They're not breaking. Everything is good. All the hardware is present. I'm looking at all the nuts, bolts. Everything is secure. All the springs, everything is where it's supposed to be. And I don't see any oil or grease indicating any leaks nowhere. So coming on back up to the top, of course, we're looking at the tire itself. No legal patches. There'll be anything illegal be on the sides and on the corners. It cannot be plugged or patched. So anything in the middle can be, but total won't do them. They would just put your new tires up here, and it's got an even wear coming across it. And we checking the tread depth. Get your gauge out, stick it in the middle of the tire, bring it down. Look at the top of the, and we're looking at about right at 30 seconds. The 30 seconds are in the black, so everything is good to go. Coming to the tire pressure, put 110 to 100 pounds of pressure in it. It must be a virgin radial. It's gonna say it on the side, of course. Everything else is good to go. You got a good seal on the outside of the rim and tire. Everything is good. There are no cracks in the rim at all. The valve stem is metal and the cap is present. Everything is good. Check out all your little nuts. No metal shavings, no rust trails, no oxidation going on your rim. So everything is fine. Check your hub seal, make sure your bolts around it is tight. Make sure ain't nothing leaking. Look inside, check for oil. You got oil in the inside. If you don't see any, stick your finger in it. If you still don't get none, purchase some, fill it up. When you get in, report it to the shop. And all right, and that's about it. Make sure this, like I said, this is a step, do not step on it. That's it.